All right, just a quick break before you get to the video. I just want to say something. Click the subscribe button, click the like, and the notifications. Every time I upload a video, you check it out. Thanks. Now let's go back to the. Let us start today's broadcast with what the papers say. So this is in the mass newspaper. It says UPND mercilessly choking everybody, and everything that dares to stand in their way. That's a statement attributed to Fred Membe there. What is just down there, you can see Taina Lumango and Imenda should call out men in UPND as well. So it's part of the newspaper headlines there. Silent citizen is dangerous, Mutawa says. It's better citizens speak. And then you can also see Chimba Kambwili's headline there too. And then Mausampa posted this picture with this particular story a couple of hours ago. He says, this afternoon I visited GBM at Mwembeshi prison facilities, interacted with him for a while as well. As ever, always in high spirit. He says he got used to being imprisoned when he was the UPND vice president. When he was arrested in Ndola, Luansha, and locked up inside police cells through the weekend. So he's simply saying GBM has been cooked and ready for that. He is, however, very saddened and worried on Chimba Kambwili's accident and loss of two brothers. His bail hearing is tomorrow, and may the rule of law prevail. Prisoners are entitled to bail once they appeal their conviction, which GBM has done. We can only hope for the best tomorrow, meaning today. This was posted yesterday. So Mausampa went to visit GBM, and from those interactions, that's why he says he hopes his bail hearing comes up. But what's been in the news is that this presidential pardon does not erase one's conviction, but merely reduces the period of incarceration. Concord lawyers gather here. So there's been that appeal from certain sections of society appealing to President Hakainde as he pardons a number of people, which is standard operation as Zambia commemorates 60 years of independence. The president has the prerogative to pardon certain convicted individuals. So I do not know how that works, based on the fact that GBM has appealed that conviction. And if the president is able to still pardon him, wait and see how that plays out. This was posted by the Smart Eagles. These are some of the images that were taken earlier on when Dr. Chimba Kambwili airlifted to Lusaka after a fatal road accident, as reported by the UPND. And then pretty much more details. You should have seen this in the previous broadcast, but this is what happened at the airport when on his arrival. But there was an interesting interaction that happened there, which was between Emmanuel Mwamba and Thabo Kawana, even Raphael Nakacinda. So government did not block PF leaders from receiving Honorable Chimba Kambwili at City Airport. So there was that argument that I'm pretty sure you saw the report earlier on, where Emmanuel Mwamba was telling the PS for information to say, is he the one who had instructed the ZAF people to block them from that interaction? Let me just play you the video so that you'll be the judge of what happened. And I just stand by as I move you to what happened there.
I don't know what the position is. I don't know why they stopped us.
Thank you very much. I just want to state very clearly the government has no such condition, no intention of stopping anyone from having come to receive Honorable Kambwili. And I stand here, your counsel, Honorable here can bear me witness, Honorable Munduwile can bear me witness, the rest of the members of parliament can bear me witness. There is no such a thing. But you know, Ambassador Mwamba, so what he's saying here is not correct. There's no such a thing.
No, let's not joke.
I'm not joking.
That is the part where you could see why President Hakainde put Kawana ku media, because he handled that situation, because that could have been easily described as an ambush. Probably Emmanuel was trying to paint Kawana as someone that was not prepared, but he was prepared for this interaction.
He did not go because Raphael Nakacinda to stand in between, but he handled it like a G there. This press briefing did not go in favor of Emmanuel Mwamba, the PF, because later on, Raphael Nakacinda says, no, we wanted you to see the arrogance of Thabo Kawana in this particular sense. But the point that Thabo Kawana simply brought out was the fact that how is it possible that we allowed your fellow members of parliament, but we only blocked you, Nakacinda, and Raphael Emmanuel? It's because you're always confrontation where it's not necessary. And no, he handled this situation. You gotta give him credit there. You can see the two gentlemen were not expecting things to go as they went, but he simply handled the situation there. And then he describes to say, how is it possible we allowed the ZEMA and other members of parliament, only the two of you, and given the window were blocked? It's for some reason. Now that's the reason why they're trying to find out there. But anyway, I just found that the interaction very interesting between the three of them. He did not talk about, because this was a PF press briefing, which he handled very well later on. And it has been reposted by the UPND as expected. You can see that, because you got to give him credit there. He handled that situation well. Thabo Kawana, the PS. But in other news, this is in the news diggers. Pure surgery hits Lusaka as ERB explains supply challenges. So you see that Concord president testifies in a JCC case involving suspended judges. So those three Concord judges having their case heard, and that's where that extract is coming from, as reported by the news diggers. What is in other news? The Daily Nation reports, says a constitutional crisis looming, probably in reference to those three judges, and in relation to Edgar Lungu's case. Edgar Lungu grieves with Kambwilis and others. So that's news based off that. What is 11 Jordan buses grounded? RTSA says transporter disabled GPS to avoid speed detection. So that accident that happened on the same day that Kambwili had this accident. This is the bus that crashed on its way to South Africa. So it has been reported to say RTSA had installed a number of GPS trackers for them to be able to tell at what speed most of these public transports are moving at. And it has been reported to say 11 of those Jordan buses I disabled that GPS so they can fly, and life was lost. And I'm pretty sure most likely their license is going to be revoked for a while. This has happened to Majando at some point, and then after they had proven themselves, they were given back their license. So I'm pretty sure this is just the first step to what is likely to happen to Jordan buses. And when they install this GPS, government should be install something that is able to tell them to say, how come we're not able to see what's happening? So that goes to show their mode of technology needs to be upgraded, and not just leave it at the prerogative of the bus operators to have the leverage to disable such a gadget. What is Money Daily reports 116 projects worth 1.9 billion US dollars approved by Zambia Environmental Management Agency. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. If anything comes up, you're pretty sure I'll keep you posted.